My name is Rakhi Bansod. Our roll number is 20ME02029. And today I am explaining experiment number 3 of the lab. The aim of the experiment is to make voltage rectifier circuit using PN junction diode for half wave rectifier, center tap full wave bridge rectifier. These are the apparatus: resistor, capacitor, multimeter, voltmeter, transformer, silicon diode. What is rectifier? Mainly the rectifier changes AC to DC, and it is an essential part of the power supply. The unique property of a diode permitting the current to flow in one direction is utilized rectifiers. The basic DC power supply. The DC power supply converts the standard 120 volt 60 Hz AC available at our outlets into a constant DC voltage. It is one of the most common electronic circuits that you will find. This is a theory for it. This is a circuit diagram for half-wave rectifier. What is half-wave rectifier? Means power supply is applied at the primary of the step-down transformer. All the positive half cycles of the step-down axis apply pass the diode, and all the negative half cycles get eliminated. Peak value of the output voltage is less than peak value of the input voltage by 0.6 volt because of the voltage drop across the diode. For the half wave rectifier, Vrms equal to Vm upon 2 and Vdc equal to Vm upon pi, where Vrms equal to RMS value of input, Vdc average value of input, Vm peak value of output, and the ripple factor is R equal to Vrms upon Vdc. This is circuit diagram for full wave rectifier. And the process of removing one half the input signal. The process of removing one half the input signal to establish a DC level is called half wave rectification. Then full wave rectifier. During the positive cycle of the transformer, secondary voltage diode D1 is forward bias and the D2 is reverse bias. So the current flow through diode load resistor and the upper half of the transformer winding. During the negative half cycle, diode D2 becomes the forward bias and D1 becomes reverse bias. The current then flows through the diode D2. Load resistor RF and the lower half of the transformer winding current flows through the load resistor in the same direction during both the half cycles. Peak value of the output voltage is less than the peak value of the input voltage by 0.6 volt because of the voltage drop across the diode. For full wave rectifier, Vrms equal to Vm upon root 2 and Vdc equal to 2 Vm upon pi, where a ripple factor R equal to root Vrms upon Vdc plus 0 minus 1 equal to 0.48. And then what is the ripple factor? Ripple factor is the indication of the effectiveness of the filter and is defined as the ratio of ripple voltage V to the DC value of the filter output voltage VDC. Then what is ripple voltage? And ripple voltage. We know the capacitor quickly charges at the beginning of the cycle and slowly discharges after the positive peak when the diode is in reverse bias. The variation in the output voltage due to the charging and the discharging is called the ripple voltage. The smaller the ripple, the better filtering action. This is with capacitor filter. Center tap full wave rectifiers. The center tap full wave rectifier uses two diodes connected to the secondary of the center tap transformer to the secondary. Half of the secondary voltage appears between the center top and each end of the secondary winding as shown. This is the input cycle and after full wave rectification this becomes this. Then here V average equal to Vp out upon pi. This is the procedure. First, we have to analyze the output of all six rectifiers at 50 Hz input and check the graph first. Then from the graph we have to find out peak output voltage, average output voltage, frequency before breakdown, peak load current, RMS voltage, uh, peak inverse voltage, ripple factor, rectification efficiency. And final conclusion of the experiment is we simulated half wave, full wave, bridge wave rectifiers with and without capacitor filters. We see that the rectifiers are unidirectional output voltage a little less than that output voltage because of the voltage drop across diode. Both full wave and center tap rectifiers and bridge rectifiers rectify AC voltage to DC completely. These are some questions. This is for half wave. Let's run it. Here we use silicon diode. This is the graph for it. And full wave rectifier circuit diagram for it. And let's run it. This is the graph for full wave rectifier. And this. So, so the experiment ends here. Thank you.